So I saw this item when I was on vacation in Coronado Island in California. So this is the inspiration for this project. I saw it and it was $79.99 to purchase at one of these little DIY art craft shops. And I said, no way, I can make that myself for way cheaper. So this video is me making this way cheaper and customizing it to match the decor and style of my home. First stop, Home Depot, the 70% off lumber stack to find a perfect piece. Had to have somebody else cut it for me because it was way too long. But here we go. Look at that price. Super cheap. A few tools for this little DIY project. Got my drills in here with the batteries, sander, and my drill bits. So yes, this is gonna be exciting. Going to do pilot holes so it's easier to screw in my little hooks here, my cup hooks. So pilot holes will be easier. So I just need to make sure that my pilot hole is smaller than that, which I'll probably use this one. And then before I even do any of that, I'm going to sand this down. This is my sander. I'm gonna sand this down really good. Sand the edges because they're a little bit rough and prep it and then paint it. No, I'm gonna sand it and then do my pilot holes first before I paint it. Then I'll paint it and seal it, and then I'll put my hooks in, and then I'll get the rest of the design stuff together. So stay tuned. Okay, so I went and got all of my spray paints and stuff, and I'm trying to decide what color I'm gonna paint this thing. I know the color combination I want is black, gold, and white, but I'm not sure what I want the base to be. I think I want the base to be solid black, so we still have a little leftover paint from our kitchen cabinets. And our kitchen cabinets are like black, so just plain black. But this is really glossy. So, I mean, it's like a semi-gloss, I think, or eggshell, not sure. And it's a specialty one, so it doesn't say on there what it is. But anyway, so I think I'm gonna paint the base of it black, and then I want it kind of matte. So I think I'm gonna seal it with my Rust-Oleum Matte Clear. Dries to a chalky smooth finish. I think I'm gonna seal it with this. And then the lettering, I might have this pretty metallic gold. Not sure, I might use my Cricut. We'll see. But that's the color combination, black, gold, and white. Base black, lettering with a mixture of white and gold, I think. Or I might just do the lettering solid white because the hooks are gold, so that can be the gold. I don't know. Or maybe gold snowflakes. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We're gonna go as we go. We're gonna keep it with the flow because I want it to kind of resemble this that I have right here. This little sign, which is the frame is black, the white on the base and the gold letters, but I want it to be in reverse. Solid black on the base, white letters, and gold little accents. So we shall see. We shall see. Stay tuned, like I said. Workhorse is out. I'm about to sand this down with my sanding block. It doesn't need a bunch of sanding, but just like on the edges, clean it up and give a light sand on top and the sides so it can adhere to the paint. So the paint can adhere to it easier. So my goal is to get this project done in one day. Done tonight. Boom, boom. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Okay, so I got it all mapped out. 25 markings, each marking 2 inches apart. So now all I gotta do is drill my pilot holes, and once the pilot holes are done, then I'll paint it. I already sanded it nice and smooth. Then I'll paint it after the pilot holes are drilled. And then while it's drying, I'll get to the Cricut and do all the numbers and design, creative stuff. So, okay, it's already 5:30. Fingers crossed, my goal is to get this done by 9 p.m. tonight. All right, y'all, it's time to get it going. Got my drill, Ryobi tools, yep. Got my drill bit. I'm about to pre-drill the pilot holes. This is a 1/8 inch drill bit, and it perfectly matches up to the little hooks. So your drill bit should be a little bit smaller than your hooks, so you're not making too big of a hole. So 25 pilot holes to do. Let's get it going. One down, 24 more to go. I forgot to tell y'all one trick. Get some painter's tape and put on your drill bit so you can mark how deep to go into the wood, because you don't want to go too deep. I'm trying not to go all the way through the board, so I put my little hook on here, and then I measured how long it is. I know it's I think it's 1 inch, a little bit less than 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch. So I put tape on here, so that's gonna help me not go through my piece of wood. So that's just a hack. Okay, I got all the pilot holes drilled. You can see it, yeah. All 25 of them. So now time to clean this up, get all the dust off, and then prime and paint it. Well, the paint I have has primer in it, so I'm not gonna be putting no primer on it, just one coat of the paint. And then while it's drying, I am going to pull out the Cricut and start working on the design, so stay tuned. Here's my little workbench table, not even a real workbench. It's a little plastic table that I got from Lowe's. And I got the little miniature stockings here. I've already had these. I made these 2 years ago. So while the paint is also drying, I need to punch a hole through each stocking and put the little hooks in it. So hopefully if the little one is done with her homework, she can do that job while the paint is drying and while I'm doing the Cricut stuff. So she needs to hurry and get her homework done. All right, time to paint. Got my paintbrush, my black paint. Let's get her done. I'll let y'all see the first swipe, and then I'll turn off the camera because you don't need to watch me paint this whole thing. It's just paint. But yeah, this is Dunn's and Edwards' best paint out there. Not sponsored at all, but it's just called black, plain black. So yes, let's get it. And if you know when you paint wood, it's probably gonna need a couple coats. Because wood soaks up the paint like ain't no tomorrow. So yeah, so you'll be needing 2 coats of paint. I love painting, so therapeutic. So, alrighty. Okay, first coat of black is all done. I didn't do the back of it, of course, duh. I'm gonna let the top and sides dry for 30 minutes. It says dry to the touch, and then I'm gonna flip it over and do the back. So while that's drying, I'm gonna go work on Cricut stuff, And I'm not gonna record that because it's just too tedious. So, but yeah, we'll be back in about 30 minutes. Completely done 2 coats. You can probably see all the little debris flying all around. That's just spray paint. So it is done. It's drying, it's wet. I just put the top coat on it. I use this Rust-Oleum matte clear, dries to a chalky smooth finish. I love this stuff. So I did this on the front, back, and sides. So I'm gonna let this dry and get back to the Cricut stuff. Okay, y'all, all the stockings are done. The holes are cut and all the little hooks are inside. So now I'm gonna go put them on the wood because the wood is dry, and then just set that while I finish the Cricut stuff. So far so good. Goal is still to be done by 9 o'clock. It is 7:38, so fingers crossed still. This first one, I'll show you. So it's going in really easy. As you can see, when you got those pilot holes in there, it just easily screws in there. I just don't want to take off the stocking again. But it screws in there, you just keep going until you get it flush to the wood, and then boom. So that's it, that's all. Okay, so all the hooks are in and all 25 of the stockings are in. So now it's time to do the numbers. Ooh, scratch that, I forgot. On the back, I'm putting 2 picture hanging hooks so I can hang it on the wall. Or I can have the option to hang it on a wall or set it on a counter or something. So I should have did those hooks before I did that. That's okay. So I'm gonna put the hooks on the back, and then I'm going to do the lettering. I'm not gonna do it by hand because my handwriting is not that great. It's good, but it's not that great. So I'm gonna use the Cricut, and the Cricut is giving me a hassle. So hopefully I can figure it out tonight. But the last thing is the hooks, which will be quick, and then the lettering. Okay, I'm about to put on these hooks. They are, of course, gold. They're super cute. And all you gotta do is place them, hammer them in. It's super simple. So that's it. And here's a little, not really hack, but pay attention to detail. When you put the hook on, measure the side that you put it on, how far out you're going. So I'm going 5 inches out. So when you do the other side, you will measure the exact same way so it lines up when you go to hang it. Simple, you get it on there, you just hammer it down. It goes in pretty easy. Just hammer it down till it's flush. Yep, y'all. It is 8:51 p.m. So I am not going to be done at 9 o'clock like I thought. Because guess what? Guess who ran out of vinyl for the Cricut? I don't have any gold vinyl left over or white vinyl. So make it a 8:51 p.m. run to Target to buy some vinyl. And I will be up late tonight getting it done. The design shouldn't take that long, but you know, once you get to weeding and transferring vinyl onto projects, that's what takes the longest, is getting weeding the vinyl out and putting it on the item, especially 25 numbers and some lettering. So if I don't get all the lettering done, that's not the worst part. I don't really care. I just want to get all the stockings on there and get the little, what I'm putting inside it, I'm putting some treats inside for each day. So it's going to be a gratitude countdown to Christmas. So each stocking will have a little gratitude note in there, or gratitude action item for my little one to do. So she will have to pull out the little note, do the item, and then after she does it, she can have the treat that's inside the stocking. So it's a gratitude countdown, thankfulness countdown, whatever you want to call it. But it's a Christmas countdown that has action items in each stocking. So it's almost kind of good that I got to make this run because I also forgot to buy the treats that go inside. So I need to get vinyl and get treats to go inside the stocking. So, yep, stay tuned. Fingers crossed I'll be done by 10:30. Let's hope for 10:30. Okay, I am here checking in. It's 10:50 at night, and I am probably not going to get this done tonight. I'm at the part where I am laying out all the Cricut designs. The Cricut gave me a hassle, so that's why it took forever. But I'm measuring in between each lettering and the design, so I know how to lay it out to make sure everything fits and doesn't look all bunched up. So using the tape measure and kind of measuring the space in between each wording, and then I still have to leave space for the number. I haven't done the numbers yet, so up here is going to be a saying, and then the numbers are going to be kind of smaller here. So I'm going to probably do this tonight and then finish the numbers tomorrow. When I tell y'all I am not a Cricut expert, I am not lying to y'all. This Cricut gave me such a hard time, but once I got all the things cut out and weeded, it was pretty easy to get them transferred on. But me and Cricut are not friends. Okay, it's 11:50 and the lettering is all done. So now what I'm going to do, instead of using the Cricut to do all the numbers, I'm going to use my Sharpie paint markers because I'm just not trying to do all this Cricut stuff. So I have a metallic silver and metallic gold. So I'm just going to write in the 25 days and then it will be done. And I think I'm going to put like a random little snowflake here where there's some gaps. Snowflake there, or maybe snowman in gold or something. And then I should be done. And then that's it. All the lettering and numbers are done. The numbers came out so perfect. I absolutely love them. And yeah. It's all complete. So now we're just adding the treats to the inside. And then I'm going to put little notes inside for the gratitude Advent action that she has to do. And then I'm going to hang it up. It's all done. I absolutely love it. I actually drew in by hand some cute little snowmen and little Christmas gifts to fill in some of the gaps. Love it.